pandas. They're my daughter's favorite animal. I think it's fair to say that if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas. Oh, well, that's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously. It'll take more than a cute bear to knock them off of the top spot. Oh, but did you know? Thanks to the incredible conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered. Amazing! That said, they're still considered vulnerable. So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort. It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining, along with all the general maintaining too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas is. Oh, wait, I can. It is vitally important. The eyes of the world are on you, my friend. Although, perhaps more pressingly, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Welcome to China. This is Bernie's brand new Panda Celebration Zoo. So new, in fact, that it's not quite finished. But we'll deal with that later. First, let's take a tour of the zoo. Obviously, the giant pandas are the main attraction for this zoo, and luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago. Let's go and have a look at it. Go on, don't be shy. Select the panda cub. Oh, doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart? So cute! Did you know that giant pandas, or Ailuropoda melaleuca for being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears? They can actually eat up to 38 kilos of bamboo a day. Not that surprising, given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though. Oh, no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease. We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals. To do that, go to the highlighted habitat, find the infected animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel. Good. Now choose Move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you. Oh, phew. That's a relief. Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat. I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there? In order to build the vet surgery, choose Facilities, Staff Facilities, and then Vet Surgeries. That's the job. Vet surgeries play a very important role in a zoo, as they're the only places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially if the water inside it isn't being cleaned regularly. As it happens, I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down and the water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty. I've highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out. Select the water treatment facility to bring up its information panel. Yes, I don't think you need a degree in mechanics to tell that this thing's thoroughly banjaxed. Use Call Mechanic to bring an expert over to fix it for us. So, just to explain, water treatment facilities work in a similar manner to power sources, in that they have a radius of influence around them. That means any body of water which is even partly within that radius will be cleaned automatically. Also, like power sources, if they get damaged, that radius of influence will shrink, meaning that it might stop cleaning water sources which were only just within its reach. If you want to check how much of your zoo is covered by your water treatment facilities, then there's a heat map you can use to see the coverage. That way, you can quickly spot problem areas and rectify the issue. Good work. Now that the water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, spins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still a little worried about that disease scare we had, so I think we should do some research into it. Doing research into a disease can help prevent future outbreaks of it. And even if we do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease much less potent. I'd like you to start some research into bordetellosis. Disease research can be found in vet research, so head over to your research centre and get one of the vets researching it. Lovely job. Once that research is complete, I expect we'll send that disease packing in no time.
Whew! That was a close-run thing with those antelopes. I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got them into quarantine as quickly as you did. Fast thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak of viral gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
Right. Now that we've got all our urgent tasks in hand, we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park. You see, you can also do research into new and improved guest facilities, transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other things via the workshop. I've highlighted the workshop for you. So head over there, select it, and then choose View Workshop. And finally, assign a mechanic to research souvenir shops. I can't wait to see the next big innovation in zoo merchandise. Great stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime. Because we've had some good news. It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas. The authorities have given us 3 females to help with our breeding program. Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of course, we can't do that until we've accepted them. So open up animal trading and go into the animal reward section. Just choose Transfer to Animal Storage next to each of the pandas, and they'll be sent there. Finally, we can send them from animal storage to quarantine. To do that, just select them in animal storage, then send to zoo. Then choose the zoo's quarantine facility. Don't worry, I've highlighted it for you so you can find it easily. While we wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we? So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas. Good news. Our new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health. You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy. Oh, bless. I think they'll be really happy in there. Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later. Right, while they're being delivered, we'd better get on with something else, eh? Dear me, there's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there? Well, unless you hit pause. Okay, I think it's time I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff concentrate on specific habitats or tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like. So, let's start by creating a new work zone, and then assigning a keeper to it so they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the Access menu, then Zoo Management, then head into the Staff Overview tab and choose Work Zones. Now choose New Work Zone. To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room and keeper hut. Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator. Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work zone. We don't want them getting distracted by other goings-on in the zoo. Go on, hire one. Then, select your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their Employment tab. You can assign them to your new work zone from the drop-down menu. There you go. Now your keeper will focus their attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need. Oh, and one last thing. You might find it faster to assign them from the work zone section of the staff overview screen. That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one. Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You should collect your rewards, and you can do that by going back into the mechanic research. Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out, and we won't miss out on their money. Oh, that's ever so wonderful, that is. Anyway, I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure I'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
Aw, those pandas look just adorable. I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears. And good work on that new gift shop branding. Just a memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little on the nose.
Back as promised. Right, I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then into the animals area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species habitats are a great way to save space and create interesting habitats. Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't mix lions with antelopes.
Bioma does Avante? No, Bujana was Bela. Jacqueline, Yemen is mille modaste per de hut.
Come on, Stella.
Disgusting. Henno say so, Ramo Bring.
Zero, vamos Melechir. Hey, both scanners. The heaven.
After your sterling work in China, I got a bit of a good news, better news situation for you. The good news is that I'm promoting you to apprentice zoo manager. The better news is you get to build a new zoo from scratch. That said, you will be on your own this time. No help from Nancy, although she wishes you luck. So, I suppose it's actually more of a good news, better news, and then slightly worse news situation. Either way, it's a chance for you to really prove yourself. Now, for this zoo, I'll want to see a good few different habitat and exhibit species, and at least as many guests to look at them. I'd also like you to keep your staff nice and happy as much as you can. And obviously, the same's true of the animals as well. Oh, and, let's see. Yeah, you should try to turn a good-sized profit to boot, so we can continue our vital work elsewhere. There. That should keep you going for a while. I'll check in with you later. Good luck.
Yo. What's up? Fuck yeah. She's going. I just started with my own zoo. Official own zoo. Right from fucking scratch. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a layout going, and that's not gonna be for a while yet, but I'm just trying to get a layout going, pretty much, just like a path and size up the size of the fucking, how big the fucking pens or whatever the fuck they're called. Cause you gotta, like, certain animals can only be with certain animals. Fucking, obviously you don't want to send fucking lions in with certain one animal. Yeah, you know, like, it's all hyper realistic like that. Fucking, even all the little, like, species, like the spiders and the fucking snakes and all that shit, they all have to be, like, at certain temperatures and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta set the heat lamps to make sure they're at their right temperatures. And then, like, same as the animals, like, certain animals, like, you'll have to see what, like, area in the world they're from and what biome they're from, and then make sure that you're putting the correct, like, plants and fucking shrubs and shit down, or else they won't interact with them. And like the pandas in the last map, like, I put down obviously a bunch of bamboo, but the previous builders had like a bunch of like pine trees and shit in there, and like the pandas were feeling uncomfortable and all that, so you have to like delete them. It's crazy in depth how like yeah, it's fucking, like, right now, that's why I said, like, I'm just trying to get a basic layout kind of for the, because if you don't have, like, a good layout, like, your guests won't go to certain areas. Like, if it's too far to walk, or if you don't have, like, monorail transportation, and it's, yeah, you can put up literally everything from security cameras, like, where you want to put your security camera posts and poles, to, like, fucking little tiny piles of hay. It's just crazy. They're like, yeah, I'm glad that you can pause time, because, like, fuck, if you didn't pause times, like, yeah, I had to close my park down just doing paths and shit like that. Yeah. And then, yeah, then you gotta put in all the different facilities for your staff and your vets and your fucking mechanics, and you gotta make sure that, like, each area has their own fucking, like, the west side of the park has enough staff members, the east side of the park has enough staff members, they all have different routes that you gotta plot them, and oh fuck, it's crazy, bro. You gotta put down water treatment fucking things, so, like, if you have fucking water in your area, to make sure that the water's fucking clean and not dirty. And yeah, it's fucking crazy the shit you can do. You gotta put down fucking, like, information boards, and you gotta make sure you match that information board with whatever's in the fucking exhibit. Like, yeah, like you don't just slap down an information board and it does it automatically. No, you got to scroll through the list of fucking like 100 different animals and make sure that it's the right exhibit board for the right exhibit fucking that you're showing off. Like, yeah, they even have speakers, like information speakers that you put down in the same thing. You have to like make sure that it's describing the right animal or the right fucking, it's crazy, bro. I got one packed. And then, yeah, you can, once your animals get to a certain point, you obviously, like, send them back into the wild, and you get more tokens, and you're, like, I'm already logged in online, so other people have their builds and stuff up on the workshop, and, like, I could go and download, like, the Toronto Zoo. Somebody's literally made, like, all the different zoos that you could think of, and oh, fuck. When you click on them and look at some of the work that these guys have put in, the one guy in his description was like, took me about 4 or 5 months to make this, and it's just like, Jesus, fuck. Fire into the hole. Like, and when you look at some of these fucking zoos and you've been at them in, like, real life, like, I've been to the Toronto Zoo, you're like, holy fuck, it looks identical. Like, you can go as far as, like, I mean, like, in detail, you can change the color of your goddamn fences, your garbage cans, your fucking benches, everything. Like the one guy's park that I seen, it was like a California replica of like one of the fucking water aquariums. Fucking guy's been working on it on PC for the last like year. It's like Minecraft worlds, and when you walk through them, you're like, holy shit, this is great, man. Like, cool. So, oh, I need to put in a barrier on this one. I don't have a barrier or a gate. Yeah, we need a gate. Okay, let's put a gate right here. Okay. And that one already has a gate. That's fine. We're gonna put some staff facilities. Oops. Let's, yeah, we're gonna put a set here. Would only make sense. Let's try to get it in between. Is it built in? Can we get it in between? get it right to there. Okay. And we're gonna put this down as well, right beside it. Just like that. Okay, what is this? Workshop, trade center. We need the staff room. Oh, which way does it go? I'm gonna need a couple staff rooms by the looks of it. I need a workshop. Put the workshop at the end. Okay. I need a keeper hut. Put the keeper hut there. Put the trade center. Parallel with this. Pretty fucking good right there. Okay. I think we got all the staff facilities, right? Veterinary, Zephyr, quarantine, yes, okay. So now we need bins, benches, and security. Let's put a freaking why does the angle sound so fucking weird? Garbage can. We'll put a garbage can here and a garbage can here. We can edit the colors and stuff after. What we got here? a security pole over here. Okay, we'll put that in after we put this path in. I want to put the path in. No. We want to have light ash. Now we do not want it fucking 10 meters wide. Step path. Yeah, that's what we want. How do you like that, babe? Ford Walker TV screen. 4 meter. What? Holy. That's a fucking screen? Nigga. Habitat education. Kinda want like a big nigga, no. Put an education and no screen there. We'll put another educational screen here. Where's put another one here. Okay, there's a couple educational screens on that one. What are these? Screen mounting pole. Wait, so you have to have one of these mounting poles for a picture. No. Delete that bitch. Okay. What is this? Vista point. Giggity giggity. Yeah, so do I. Mine clogged. Yeah, so if you jump on the live stream now, you'll see what a difference it is. So far I've gotten this on this side of the map. I've gotten like a little cake shop, and I got the staff facilities completely set up. Got a little area for them now, so they can be doing their thing. Fucking yeah, it's looking way better. Like I did all this fucking staff area, put up security cameras, put up speakers. Yeah, this is where like the vet is, and the guests don't like to see this area, so you gotta like kind of hide it off somewhere. There's one there, and then there's a one at the beginning of the park, but like I'm gonna have to build like another one over here fucking eventually, because you need them kind of north, south, east, west. Yeah, now I'm gonna start fucking putting in some vendors around this corner to block this area off so they won't see that. I'm gonna put some vendors along here, and then I'll just start decorating here with some like more trees and shit like that. But like, yeah, as you can see, I got one of the tabs open. Like, dude, you can even have viewing domes, for fuck's sakes. Like, you can go underground and have fucking motherfuckers going underground tunnels. Like, there's so fucking much little shit that you can fucking build. Utilities. Yeah, so see, here's the utilities. Like, you gotta make sure you have these. There's the transformer, the water temperature regulator, and then the water treatment. You gotta have these, like, if you're near a water area, you gotta have them somewhere, so then that way the water, you can control the temperature and it stays clean. So I'll have to put them somewhere here, because I got this whole area right here that I gated off. And I don't know why, but it's not letting me fucking do usually you can go into the terrain section here, and I can like customize, I can like do water or whatever, but it's only these two tabs. I think it's just because I'm just starting off. So as soon as it unlocks my water section there, that's grayed out, I'm gonna fucking and the other one, the mountain, I'm gonna fill in a little spot here so they can cut across back and forth and be going all the way across, and they'll have this whole area too, because I have it all gated already. Everything's all gated. But yeah, that's the idea, is fucking, it just so fucking, it takes so much time to do like this little area right here that I did. If you want it detailed, like, I put up these garbage cans, the speaker, the security, fucking the benches, all that kind of shit you gotta do. And then fucking when you get into like nature, oh my god, the list just goes on and on. Like, this is all shit you can put down. All different shit. And then there's like mad DLC content too that they've just released. Fucking all kinds of new DLC shit. And then this is the habitat shit. This is stuff for, and you gotta make sure like you got different underwater fish feeder box. Oh, I got fucking underwater shit. Randy, I didn't even know about that. But yeah, these are like things that you would place in the habitats that would make whatever animal you're placing it for feel better or whatever. This is like the bedding, fucking all the different kinds of food. And then when I go into the animal market, this is where I can go into, this refreshes like constantly. So right now there's some bison, some grizzlies, some fucking peacocks, some alligators, snow leopard, and then that's the animals. And then when you go into the what are these, like reptiles and shit, man, there's like little centipedes, fucking boa constrictor. There's all kinds of different types of snakes, spiders, Brazilian spider, fucking salmon pink tarantula, common death. Like, there's all kinds of different snakes, eastern brown snake, fucking cockroaches, scorpions, snails, fucking lizards, frogs. You can put these all in your exhibits as well, and then, like I was saying, you have to make sure the temperatures are right and proper for them. Holy fuck, there's a lot in here. Oh, a yellow anaconda. Crazy. So I'll have a certain spot for exhibits, that kind of shit. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. They won't be near the animals, that's for sure. This is gonna be the food court. Got animal. We could put a couple exhibits right in here. Or up here. Yeah, I might do exhibits up here. It's fucking thunderstorming right now, too. I gotta unpause it. Yes, I know the facility is without power. I have to get there, motherfucker. That's why I got it paused. I don't even know why my fucking park's open right now. It's supposed to be closed. You know, shit, the ticket prices are great, because it's like $3. They won't be after I get done. Okay, I'm saving for now. Exit the menu. And it's fucking bong time. I'm gonna fucking load up some Fortnite.
Heyo. Woo!
Is it actually showing this on my live? Is it allowed to show this? Doesn't look like it. Underwater tunnel. Oh, that's that fucker that I watched on YouTube. I might download that. Oh, it is showing it. It's just taking fucking forever. Yeah, right now I'm in like the... Yeah, well, right now I'm in like the online part where like people upload. There's no technically like you can't go into like I can't have you in my zoo, but you can build a zoo and then upload your creation and other people can fucking use that creation or visit it or whatever you want to do. And there's all kinds of people who upload their shit. Some of it's really fucking stupid, and then others are like big YouTubers who actually make like Jurassic Park themed, fucking Disney World themed, fucking and those are the ones I was telling you about. And like, yeah, I'm fucking just checking a couple of them out. Holy fuck! This one of fucking this guy, he's got the Zoo of Jimbo. This fucking thing is huge. Browse, let me see. Zoos. Holy fuck. Wow. And how many fucking pages are there? Oh my god, it just doesn't end. 10, 12, 13. Holy fuck. Unknown error because it's loading so many. Jesus. And like you can fucking download just certain things. You can download like you can download whole zoos, or you can download like shops and facilities, scenery, the habitats, or the buildings of just certain areas, and then add them into your own. And it's like, holy fuck. So say someone built like a really badass shops and like food court area, and you're like, damn, I like the looks of that, but you don't like the looks of the rest of the zoo. You can just download that one section and then put it in your zoo.